Hi everyone, welcome to Talk Utah. I'm Trip Mitchell and I'll be joined by Holly Love. Holly, good to see you again, and I'm excited. A new show on Comcast. This is going to be a great way to talk to the people about what a great state Utah is.
I agree. I am super happy to be here.
Now, you've had a little experience. You were in Hollywood for 5 years prior to working in the TV business. Mm-hmm. Is it great to be back home?
It is great. It's really, the weather here right now, it is the perfect time to be in Utah. This is my favorite time of year. When it's like cool and crisp outside prior to summer. I'm not the hugest fan of winter. I was a ballerina, so I never skied. And I know that's why most people are here.
If the studio gets above 70 degrees, you have got 9 layers on. So you're not a fan of summer or winter.
Just being cold in general, I'm not a big fan.
You need to be hermetically sealed. And what is with your tan? Are you the whitest person?
I am the whitest person. Trip, you know I don't tan. I'm a natural redhead. It doesn't happen for me. It's not like you.
When you walk outside, do you remember the show True Blood, where people go out and they get burned by the sun?
I do remember.
And that's you.
That's pretty much me, except I don't combust into flames. I just, truly burn. Me and Aaliyah.
Is it tough to be someone who, we're such a sun culture, especially in the state of Utah with all the outdoors and all that stuff. Is it tough to have to slather on the sunscreen?
Oh, it's no fun. But being a natural redhead, my whole life, my mom, anytime I'd be leaving the house, she'd be like, Holly, do you have sunscreen on? It was like words that would be like fingernails on a chalkboard growing up, because I absolutely hated it, to be slathered down with it. But now I'm grateful because I don't have, skin cancer or, really bad skin from sun damage, and it's not too bad.
It's funny because actors and actresses are so cognizant of that. Regular schmucks like me, now we're more conscious. But remember when sunblock was like a SPF 4?
Yeah, I don't remember because mine was always like SPF 150, but that's been my introduction to life, was being bathed in sunscreen.
The numbers seem to be getting higher and higher in the sunscreen
And I don't know
department.
that it necessarily means anything. I think it just gets bigger. But okay, so tell me, Trip, what have you been doing? What did you do last night?
Last night was a situation where we had some technical issues at the TV station. So
yes, we did.
Literally, we were getting people up and off the mountain. Our transmitter's up on Kessler for our Channel 19 component of this show. And so we had people coming up, people coming down. And so I decided to do all the maintenance on the machines when it was raining.
Of course. You picked the one day it's raining.
I'm the smart guy here.
You can't control the weather, though. It was lovely in the morning, so, what do you do?
Well, we've got to wait till it snows up there. But, the Utah spring is always amazing. And, you think in terms, you get one of those 80-degree days, and then psychologically, we've turned the corner. It's spring.
I know. You just think it's done, and then it starts to rain. You're like, wait, what? And then you remember you're in Utah.
Exactly. But nonetheless, the spring and summer right around the corner. And as you know, I just moved to Sugar House, so I just love that park. And I think one of the great things about Utah, and specifically northern Utah, we have some of the best parks, and we have a culture that is so excited about recreation. And people just love to get out and do cool things.
Well, it's a very outdoorsy state. Love to hike and bike and run and ski and water ski. We can pretty much do it all here for the most part.
We can, and I've got 3 weeks left at Snowbird. We've got our big Snowbird employee party over the weekend. And
that'll be fun.
I work 1 day a week giving tours at Snowbird, and I am, in fact, the worst skier on that mountain who gives tours.
You're admitting that you're the worst at something? Trip Mitchell, Aaliyah, did we take notes of this? Our producer is shaking her head. I think she's passed out.
Well, I'm admitting it only because I've been told that. And my nickname is Wedge, which is not a good name. But nonetheless, I ski the VIPs around the mountain and show them what a great spot we had. And you and I had a chance to go up there a couple weeks ago.
We did. The downhill dummy down?
The downhill dummy...
Downhill.
Dummy Downhill Derby.
Dummy Downhill Derby. There we go. It was 3Ds.
This was an amazingly cool event where every department in the mountain put together a sled, unmanned sled.
It was awesome.
And decorated it, and it goes down a steep hill and then off a jump and then crashes.
You gave me the speed gun, which I was clocking them in at like 30 miles an hour. It was a really good time.
Yeah, any time for guys that you blow up and demolish things,
it's fun.
They're very happy.
Girls like it too. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
No, we are so lucky to live, and I've been out of Utah now for 20 some odd years, and I'm so happy to be back here. You've been out for 5 years, and
it is fun to be
back.
Great.
What's coming up next on the show?
Well, next we have some really good interview with Stephen Handy, who is our representative from Layton, who will be on the show.
Fantastic.
And we've got, what else do we have?
How about some news we can use?
We've got news you can use. We've got a couple of really great news stories. and a segment from the Renaissance Fair.
Ooh, you got to dress up in
Yes.
costumes.
I did get to dress up in costumes.
Well, I'll tell you
It's
what,
going to be a really great show.
If you throw it to break, I'll bring it out.
All right, I guess that's the deal. We'll be right back after this.